what has actually hurt, a lot of people of color in the past is that it is kind of a nepotism that takes place. Like, not kind of, it's definitely a nepotism.
Interesting.
Let me just be clear. Like I mentioned Zuck before. Like, Zuck, a white guy coming out of Harvard, he's intelligent, but he can go into a room and raise money easily. Oftentimes you can take a brother who's the same, who could have gone to Harvard, but may have had challenges to raise money. And sometimes that's about getting access. So that's why an Afrotech is huge, right? So you can be in a room with people,
to the capital.
Get access to capital and people and make the connections. But, so with that being the case, you got to find people who are like-minded. Doesn't mean you have to be the same race, but you definitely have to be like-minded. People who can see you as like your gifts and say, yeah, I see why you are going to be the person that's going to see this through, because entrepreneurship is tough,
Totally.
Especially in the tech game. I mean, it's ups and downs. As an example, look at Snapchat and Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and these are two white guys, right?
Yeah.
But listen, look how your boy over Snapchat is getting his lunch eaten.
That's right.
Facebook went and got, of course, Instagram, and they really pretty much turned Instagram on Snapchat,
That's
right?
To your point earlier,
stories,
innovating what's already out there.
Yeah, man.
Innovating and creating on top of what exists.
And so, anytime Snapchat gets innovative a little bit, Facebook leverages the Instagram property and steals those ideas, and even like to the filtering that all the women like, all that's in Instagram now, just like it is in Snapchat. So it's a dog eat dog game, and it's not always about who you are and what you do, because the guy from Snapchat, he come from money, right? So, but it doesn't matter, and so did Zuck a little bit. So they're just going at it. So I say that to say that investors are looking for the person who's going to see that through, who's going to fight that fight, who's not going to cower away from those kind of challenges, who's going to be up in the middle of the night, making sure that everything is moving forward. So there is a real, kind of litmus test that they have on their end as far as the investor. But then on the same end, you as the entrepreneur needs to be looking like, is this investor going to have my back? Are they going to be with me as I may need the next round of funding? Are they going to help lead for that, or at least continue to help push me forward? So those are real questions you have to ask yourself when you're getting a chance. But oftentimes for us, we're just happy to get money, right?
Totally. The check shows up. We don't ask any questions.
Man.
I don't care where it came from. Right? Yeah, exactly.
And it happens in film too, right?
Yeah,
it happens in everything
that we
do. And so we're sometimes at a disadvantage. So I say all that to say that, when it's your first time out, it doesn't hurt to try to find the incubators and accelerators who are sometimes the groups that will be a little bit more nurturing in nature for you as your first time entrepreneur. Finding angel investors that may have done this a time or two that you can find.